Hello! We're back with more development. Release was successful. The game is out. People are playing it. Leaderboard is filling up fast. It is tightly contested. Hotly contested. It's contested. And tonight we're actually going to add in more features, if you can believe it. We'll customize every single animal. I am not completely against the idea of a mod level, like a level that is ooh. Hey lobster, welcome in. I'm not totally against the idea of a level that you can mod the assets for, like just one weird no leaderboard level, or just it affects like the basic. I don't know. We can look into that at some point if the demand is crazy. Pinpal's level builder, wall, floor, wall, done. Pal's Worlds. It's all coming full circle. So we got some new features already that I've been working on. For one, we now have global rank, global bests right here in the thing here. I am kind of considering bringing these indicators up to the top of this little scoreboard here so that we can make more room for names, because as it stands, you gotta squeeze things in to get them to fit. But now everyone can see Al sitting at the top of the scoreboard for all time until Hovercat inevitably takes the top spot back. She's after you, Al. Very excited to start a stream off with Pen Pals tomorrow. Nice. For anybody who doesn't know, Lobster is the Lobster who provided the font that we use. I'm sure everyone remembers the old font with much, whatever the opposite of fondness is. The goated font, yes, because you see the joke there. Oh, and a casual stream, that'd be fun. So let's see, what else was there? Okay, there was, let me zoom out and show you guys what the issue that GameCube ran into. GameCube found a very game-breaking bug that I have got to get a patch out for very quickly. I've fixed it, but I'll need to publish it out, and I don't want to roll out an update for just a quick bug fix unless everything's pretty well tested. So I'm thinking we may as well get a level rolled out as well. And so if we zoom out from the screen, you will see there's some weird stuff up here. This is, it's behind, where would it be? Yeah, here we go. It's behind this. At all times, I don't even know what this is. I guess that means particle effect or something. Definitely streaming this soon. Nice. So the game over screen is always hovering right above the level because it kind of scrolls down from the top. The problem is that if you do a mouse click to activate a button and then you start using left, right, up, down, like keyboard navigation, it will navigate between the buttons, which in normal menus, that's great. That's fine. That's lovely. Moon Rover level. There already is a Moon Rover level, sort of. However, on this, it meant that if you are using a combination of keyboard and mouse, if you hit the arrow keys over here to toggle the scoreboard type, and then use a keyboard, and then switch back over to keyboard input to input a direction, you will now be on one of
Please
these.
add more bugs to stop GQ from getting high scores. Thanks.
GQ's up there. It's crazy. Cosmetics to pin pal. That's where the real money is, isn't it? So yeah, that's pretty awful. And it's ridiculous that through how many... I have 100 hours in pin pals. Did you guys know that? That's unsettling. With all that, I never bothered trying to do both keyboard and mouse at the same time. The game was designed for if you want to do keyboard input, sure. If you want to do mouse input, sure. If you want to do both, it kind of freaks out. That was something I saw that Short had run into, is that he was combining the inputs. So he was trying to do mouse movement but shift to swap, which makes sense in hindsight, but it would swap and assume as soon as you hit shift, it would assume, oh, you're doing keyboard. I will no longer track the mouse, which is not what he wanted. Pin pal microtransaction. Underwater reef creatures. I really should have some way that you can just override the art, like have a default, like here are the templates for the art, and you can just load a level up and say, I want to play with this alternate set of PNGs. Of course, it would really only work well for circular animal levels. You know, that's most of them, admittedly, but it's not all of them. Okay. So we're gonna do something dumb here. Here, let's switch on some actual music, and by actual music, I mean Bomberman 64 Green Gardens. All right, levels. We're gonna build a new level. To fund reef critters. I'm not that good at drawing animals. I would need someone to do some art. The problem is that like a lot of the animals that I have drawn so far, I've kind of like lucked into the right lines, I feel like. The front page, the title screen rover is not even my art. That was by Anna KCX, who I won what's the thing where you give a commission? I won a commission, and she drew Rover, who was from a previous game, who used to look very different. He used to look much less round. Oh, Dubu, by the way, thank you for 18 months. Keeping an eye on this baby monitor here. There's something going on down there. I'm wondering if I need to like come down there and be dad. Like, is everything all right down here? That's what I thought. Door is closing. I think we're wrapping up bedtime. My wife and I alternate bedtime routine. And I feel like my daughter is more behaved when I'm doing bedtime. Okay, door's closed. We're good. We did it, everybody. The eagle has landed. All right, this is going to be an excellent level. You guys have no idea. You're going to love it. You don't even realize it yet. Okay, good night. Bye. Here comes Overcat. Hi. You know what? Honestly, considering how things have been,
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
Yeah. I feel bamboozled though.
How so?
She's like, can I go ahead and you give my prize?
I never let her put
my sticker chart?
sticker in
Next time.
until she's
like,
in
no,
her
you
room
gotta be-
laying down.
Yeah.
We recently introduced a sticker chart, and it's powerful in strange ways. Al says hi. It's unnerving. Like no, I don't want to take a bath. Not taking a bath tonight. No, there's no way. You're never gonna get me to the bath tonight. You know, if you take a good bath tonight, you can put a sticker on your sticker chart. All right, let's go take a bath. I love taking
Well,
baths.
she's also taken to calling the advent calendar her prize box and is asking if she can get a prize out of the prize box, but it's filled with her own toys that
Yes.
she found around the house.
Yes, that is a weird one too. I mean, on one hand, I don't want to equate that with like, oh, this is for good behavior, like you're at the dentist or something.
Yeah, like the advent calendar, you're just supposed to get one every day, regardless of what you do, but also sometimes we just need her to take a bath.
Yeah, just gotta take a bath sometimes. So, Hovercat, how good are you? Oh,
I'm pretty good, guys.
it is what it is. Okay. 2D object, sprite, square. There it is. This is the start of something amazing. You guys don't even realize it yet.
Haven't told everyone
No.
what the plan is yet?
No.
Any surprise?
How do you change the scalar center? Can you do that in Unity?
The lobster is someone that we know, or they?
A lobster
Someone
is
new?
the lobster who made the font,
Oh,
who was
okay,
on
okay.
Ish's
Yeah.
Discord, the Ishcord.
Yeah.
Unity scale center, change scaling center.
I don't know if it was like a rebrand of someone that we knew already. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Hovercat.
This is Hovercat. This is my
You make
wife.
good font.
5D pen pals with time travel. How do I offset the scaling center for a cube? Perfect. That is the question. In the hierarchy panel. Oh. Wait. Select the cube. Adjust its position. Select the parent object. Ah, yeah. All right. I don't like this. I don't like this. But this is what they want is so you have to have a parent object, which you guys can't see this object, but there's an object here and it contains one square. Cool. Great. Then I move it up
That's a great point, Dooku.
and now I have to scale the now I can scale the parent, which is offset by okay. It works. I don't love it, but it works.
Not good enough for second place today. Didn't beat out Al.
Yeah, Hovercat is going for it. What was your all-time best in the beta?
I don't remember.
Was it 5 digits?
That was in a different level, I think. But
Okay.
yeah, I do think I got to 5 digits in a different level.
Yes, but there are 2 other games called Pin Pals.
Just look for those cute round animals.
Honestly, you may as well just stream under Suika. It's like if you look under the Suika category, there are like 4 different games being played. It was before the garbage was added, which was a controversial decision, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so let's see here. I need 11. That's fair. Alright, so what's our link here? 7. Really, seven on the dot, huh? That's. I need to divide this into 11 parts, which is not great. So each of these needs to be 7/11ths. Right? Yeah. Try to follow the category, and it kept. Yeah. I keep finding that on mobile. It's like, I'll see like 3 options, and I'll say, okay, give me the results for the top one. It'll be, oh, you mean this one? I'm like, no. Okay, let me try the second one. And okay, you want the same one again? No. Okay, third one. You want the same one again? No. Yeah.
17 viewers isn't bad.
Yeah,
and
that's
maybe every single one of them
that's-
will buy a thing.
that's basically A-lister
I assume you
for
get
our.
lobster's key.
Yes, lobster has a key. Oh my gosh, I haven't shown you guys and I'm not going to, but I have like a massive spreadsheet of like, okay, gotta send a key to them and them and them and them, and then there's some IRL people that I'm like, hey, look, I made a game. Here, have a key. Why not? Who I know, like, you know, they're not gonna buy it if I just tell them, hey, I made a game.
Speaking of which, I had a very funny conversation with my parents today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was on the phone.
Okay.
My parents were like,
I gave her dad
that
a
game
copy.
he made is good. I was like, yeah. And
Has he? Hey, can he make video games? Wait a second. I mean,
Yeah.
he's talked about it, but he
and
can
my
actually
mom
do
was,
it.
like playing it as we were talking, and she had a lot of questions. She was asking about
Now,
like,
why did the dogs turn into pigs?
yeah, she's asking like, well, which one turns into a goat and stuff, or like, what does the chicken turn into? And kept being like, there's like a key on the side, but it wasn't. And then they were like, and then they were on speakerphone. My dad was like, I got 2,900 on my first game, and I was like,
Oh. I see.
but I didn't say anything. I thought that would be rude.
Yeah, probably. It'd probably be rude.
It is a pretty good first game.
Sure.
Yeah, and they both were like, and then he was like, I got a horse. I was like, little Toadette got a horse.
It's true. It's true though.
It's just Tetris now. Yeah. Anyway, it was funny.
I gave copies to my D&D group, which includes her dad, which is maybe a little bit weird. I don't know if that's a normal like in-law bonding time thing.
All my dad's best friends are my age.
It's true.
Or, yeah, within that realm.
Incredible chatty. I mean, it's reasonable to like. Most of GQ's Pen Pal stream was him setting up OBS, which was everything I wanted it to be. Oh, that's exciting. Bittersweet, but exciting.
2 years, that's a long time. That's almost a year.
I mean, I've been playing with, you know.
But you haven't been playing a single campaign.
That's fair. That one did go on for more than 2 years, though.
Which one?
The first campaign, at least.
Wait, with who?
With Will.
Oh. Like, with my family?
No, before that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He has trouble with OBS. A genie. I mean, that's just every genie bottle. That's just how that's supposed to work. Oh man, I'm digging the campaign that I've been running lately. We're trying out Pathfinder 2e. Let's see. I need a new script object so I can nerd out a bit. We're trying out. Love you. Pathfinder 2e, and I had a fun idea. He rolled a 4 naturally. Also, welcome in Germdove. It's exciting to see the TikTok stream of Pen Pals going on. Yeah, he the campaign idea was maybe a little bit dumb, but honestly, I've been really digging it. Which is, we almost always do stereotypical D&D kind of setting. You know, there's, you know, all right, city, village, village, really small town, mining town, port town, lots of wilderness between where there could be ancient ruins and dragon's den, the usual stuff, teleports. And we mixed it up this time and went with a mega city. Like, I just kind of threw the idea out when we were doing our pre-game idea session of like, all right, are we gonna do Pathfinder next? What are we doing next? I went with mega city. Singularity, welcome in. Thank you for that raid. You're just in time for me to ramble on about D&D campaigns. Everybody loves hearing about other people's D&D campaigns, right? Every time that I'm telling a story about it, I'm like, nobody's gonna care about this, but it's fun. One whole arity. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Dobbs, and I make games. A single whole me. Hang on, there we go. I'll turn this on to autoplay for a bit. I remember the button for that. Levelhead. Interesting because I'm pretty much a Mario Maker pro, and I actually built a Maker game. What kind of game are you working on? Have you heard of Suika? Because I made a variant that has level gimmicks, and I just put it up on Steam this past Friday. Imagine Suika but good. It does give you the ability to actually like swap items and stuff, which is nice. Also, this music might be a little bit loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit, just a hair down. Yeah, I just released Pen Pals on Friday. Well, I guess technically it was very, very late Thursday. And we're already working on some content patches, more levels. I've got 14 levels now, and they all have dumb gimmicks, like this cursed level here. This isn't even the most cursed. It's like I was watching one of my friends play Suika, and I was like, at the time I was in the process of starting to learn Unity. I was like, hey, you know what? This would be really easy to implement. I should make my own version of this and then fill it full of dumb inside jokes. And then I started on the prototype, and I was like, wait a second. They're leaving a lot of stuff on the table here with Suika, because they could do a lot of cool things with this, and they just have one game mode. Yeah, they'll never get my $3. So yeah, that's Suika. But I see, at least from your about section, that you also do game development. And so right away I gotta know, like, what kind of games do you like to make? What kind of engine do you make your own engine? You run on something else? What do you got? Inquiring minds. I love to talk dev stuff. Let's get it nice and zoomed in so we can really taste the pixels here. All right, we're working on a new dumb gimmick, and you guys are gonna love it. I even call my base class base gimmick, because there's no questions about it. It's a gimmick. Okay, so we need a roguelite platformer roguelite. That's a fun mesh of genres. Like you get a ton of like turn-based. You get a ton of like the top-down kind of exploration stuff. Platformer roguelite though, that I don't think I can think of anything like that. And a little arcade puzzle action platformer. That's fun. Platformers are fun. I mean, I guess since you were playing Levelhead, that might be your shtick anyway. I'm a big platformer guy. Mario Maker 2 was like the game for me for years. Like I was grinding out the big levels, not shell stuff. Well, some shell stuff. I hate shell jumps. I'll do them, but then people start getting all these crazy names for moves for various shell tech. Mario Maker 2 only came out last year. Mario Sunshine, that was about 5-10 years ago, was it? Yes, Dabble Worlds was the maker platformer that I built a little over a year ago. And that one's free. Mario Sunshine is next gen. I've seen a little bit. I've seen like one person play Levelhead because someone mentioned it in my chat when I was talking about building a maker. Like, have you tried Levelhead? I was like, no, and I would kind of want to, but I don't want to steal any ideas. I've got very ingrained a very ingrained sense of I want to know that all the ideas I come up with are mine, even though that's not a thing. Everything is influenced by things, but I wanted to be extra sure that I wasn't just straight up lifting ideas. And then I built Suika, like 1-to-1. Yeah, from what I saw, thank you guys for the follows there. I really appreciate that. From what I saw, there's a lot more control over what activates what, that kind of thing. In Mario Maker, you always have to build these like complex contraptions. Like, all right, if they hit the on-off switch, then this block will all the red blocks will disappear and turn into blue dotted line blocks, and then these will drop from here. Yeah, exactly. Built-in logic. It's like, wow, that's really necessary. Mine has circuits, but it's not the nice like, okay, drag from here to there to complete this circuit. Like in Dabble Worlds, it was like, all right, you have to place down these circuit tracks, and then here's an OR gate, which will, or actually there's no OR gates because that's just the wire. Here's this AND gate, and if all the inputs are on, then the output will be on. And no. But yeah, it's a thing. Okay, on start. Let's make a list of game objects. And on start, we're going to clone bar. So we're making these blocks. Worse mechanics, yeah. New bar dot transform dot position equals new vector 3 based on existing position X, Y, Z, but we're gonna take this X and we're gonna change it slightly to be I minus 5, 6, 5. I minus 5. Game over. Yeah, actually, I probably... This isn't like the scene for this. The other day, the server was actually down, and I don't know why, because that's all on Azure. Yeah, you know what? Let's find my. I'm gonna turn this into a Dabble World stream suddenly. My little SNES controller here, because that's the only way to play here. All right, pause this. Sure. Wait for it. Do I have the tab muted? I do. Oh, jeez, it's louder than I mean, some of Al's stuff is really good. Oh, we should do some of the contest levels from a while back, because those are really good troll levels. You can't escape troll levels. Let's see. Oh man, what was a good one? Play all your levels. Al has like 100 levels in this. It's ridiculous. No, hang on. I'm just gonna do one of my levels, because they're more. Because there'll be some small updates. Oh, dang it. It's like the main features are in place, but the system is built in such a way that it's Grandmaster. That it's actually not that hard for me to add new level components. Dang it. Shell surf, come on. The surf, I'm getting the surf. Yeah, this has had a lot. What do we have, like 11 major content patches to add new enemies and stuff? Get out of here. It's much floatier than Mario. Uh-oh, did OBS crash? Well, I can assure you that I was gaming out of my mind. Yeah, it's fine. So the thing that I really enjoyed on this project that I thought Mario Maker really needed was, in Mario Maker, you can't really mix and match themes at all. Like, you are making either a desert level or a water level or a castle level, but that's it. There's no built-in like scripting or anything, and there's no ability for players to actually upload custom graphics or anything. So everything is built in, much like Mario Maker. The big thing that I wanted to focus on was there's no desert level versus water level versus factory versus whatever. You can just add in whatever. If you want to have some underwater trees or something, you can just do that. Sure, go for it. And then just Sure, flood it with water. Why not? And the other thing was the backgrounds. Also, freestanding water, I don't know why you couldn't do that in Mario Maker. I don't know why they did not let that be a thing. They obviously have the code for it. Custom backgrounds. You can mix and match different stuff in a background layer, which allows for some cool setups, like some cool designs. Let's see here. Let's have a nice like dark castle. Let's see. Now we got castles in the background. Mess with the parallax a little bit if we want to. This one's parallax. Yeah. No, this one. There we go. There it is. Change the sky color. Like boom, we suddenly have a visually distinct level. Incredible. So yeah, that's that game. Dabble Worlds was a lot of fun to work on. Yeah, there's a ton of different little enemies and gadgets. So yeah, that one is actually free. The Suika clone is not. It's $3. So take out a loan. People have made some amazing levels. Yeah, and some really, really hard stuff. It's true. Times 7/11, except we need these to be floats. I think that's what we want there. And lots of points. Germdove loves to find bugs in my game. It's his favorite thing in the world. All right, create the gimmick object here. Okay, so I think we should be able to take this bar. We're gonna scale it back up to 1. And drag that into here and see if this works. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that, Dove. Okay, cool. We have, as expected, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so this can go back down to scale 0. We're gonna work on the colors for that in a little bit. We're actually gonna have a set of different colors for those. Oh dear. Wait, what did Dove run into? I know GQ ran into a pretty terrible bug in Pin Pals because of my misunderstanding of how the event system works. So a bar contains a square which has a sprite renderer. So let's see here. Renderer equals new bar dot no. Get component in children sprite renderer. Okay, so this will find that. And then we should be able to set the color. Yeah, okay. Now what color do I want to use here? Okay, this looks very, very much like what I'm going for. You guys can't see what's happening off screen. Don't worry about it. What I do want is to have a serialized field of color so that we can have some of these available. We're gonna take 6 colors. for this. And we'll just cycle through them. We may change these later, but for now, that's perfect. Right there. That is exactly what I need. 6. Haha, because you see. So what we're going to do is we're going to say the color equals colors sub I modulo colors dot length. And that way it will wrap around. Okay. The next piece, and this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. Private list int counts. All right, sounds good. And thank you again for raiding in. I really appreciate that. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Counts.add 0. All right, on drop, we're gonna take new animal. Also, we need an animal controller here. Private animal controller. Animal controller. You're guessing letters. You're guessing letters like an absolute fool. Equals. What is it? What is this? Find any. Yeah, there we go. Find any object by type. Animal controller dot get animal index of our new animal, and then we're gonna say counts sub index plus plus, and then on merge. We're gonna take our old. I gotta be careful here. Let's go ahead and say, let's go ahead and have 12, just in case we have to deal with the wood blocks. Never guess letters. Okay. This is going to be, you guys are going to love how dumb this idea is. Void resize. I got to figure out the proper sizes for these. One is way too big, so we'll work on that. Resize. Transform dot scale. It's new vector 3, and we're gonna do dot x dot y, except that's gonna change dot z. Count equals counts sub I. Var size equals count times. Let's go with 0.3. Mario Superstar. 0.3 is what we're gonna go with. Also, I'm going to. This is going to be immediate at first, and I want to change it to be gradual. All right, here we go. You ready? You ready for this? Let's see if this works right off the bat. All right, here we go. It did not work. Cool. Great. Nothing is happening. Local scale. Local scale. We're not setting the local scale, huh? Oh, I know what we did wrong. I know what we did wrong. We didn't actually call our function. You know what? Just to really get that initial ooh factor, let's go ahead and get the gradual change set up. This is going to be a list of floats. All right, and now in our update logic, let's see. We're gonna take this out and say target sizes sub I size. Yeah, perfect. All right, so let's see here. Current size equals. Oh, whoops. I just saw a big problem there. Oh, good. Oh, geez, what is it gonna be? Wait, this is like an actual. What is this? Is this something I should be watching? What the heck's an MKV? Oh, it's gonna be loud. Okay, okay. Everything is fine so far.
So I actually have an emote that I created on Twitch because of
Okay.
originally
Oh,
Sweet Game.
this is
and
2
now
minutes
this
long.
game. It's two hands that are pointing at each other like that.
Let me pull the volume down.
For when the animals touch.
Oh, that. Oh, he's okay. Last 20 seconds.
And here.
It's going up. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Not
Okay.
really a whole lot I can do.
What? Huh. It's like, I'm trying to think, like, what did just happen? It's like my best guess is it's counting the collision with the sheep early somehow? That's a weird one. I will have to take a look at that. It's not as game breaky as GQ's. So here, I'll pull it over. I'll pull it over. Right there.
Not really a whole lot I can do.
Right here. That shouldn't be a loss.
What? Huh?
The fact that the animal keeps moving makes me think it's some kind of like I'm not gonna say race condition, but it's something wherein there's two things that are supposed to happen in the same frame, and they seem to be happening out of order. That's my best guess. Current size is this. Target size is sub I. New size is. We'll do a linear interpolation. Looks like it looked like it counted a loss first and then merged. I don't know about that. That would be a weird one. I guess it definitely did look like it was merging first. Because the thing where all the animals stop interacting, that happens as you game over, and then the dog was like passing through everything, like still interacting, which does imply that it was not part of that logic. So it like happened after the game over somehow. But the question is, why did that count as a game over? Linear size. Lerp. Lerp. Oh, can't use it as a method. Huh. Maybe. Okay, so we want to approach target from current. So I want to take the difference between those. And I want to start at current, and I want to add target size minus current size times some amount. Delta time? We'll see what this looks like. That's in seconds, right? All right, this is... Oh, we have a compiler error? What's our compiler error? Oh, color... ambiguous. I guess that's Unity Engine color? I like how it wasn't a compiler error moments ago when I was actually throwing colors into the inspector. All right, let's see if this works, or if it immediately breaks. I'm not seeing anything happening. .64, .31, supposedly. Oh, well, yes, but... I do not see it. I do not see it. Oh, is this a order? It's an order issue, isn't it? Maybe? Maybe it's an order issue? Where's the backdrop? Put the backdrop further back. Delete the backdrop. I can still see the backdrop for some reason. Is that it? What's the deal? Where is things happening? I don't see anything. And I know it's there. But it's not rendering because reasons? This one is okay, hang on. Let's scoot it up to 20, sure. Is that enough? Order in layer 20. The floor is showing up Also, I do need a box collider on this, I'm now realizing, but I just want to see it drawn. Like this is here, but this is not for some reason. Where is the box? Where is my box? This box is fine. This box is great. It's right here. Is the color alphanumerically? Why is alpha 0? Okay, well there's our problem. It's invisible. My box. Okay, Square, we need to add to this a collider 2D.
My block.
My block. And that's it, right? I guess we can add a rigid. We don't need a rigid body. We don't need a rigid body. It doesn't have. It's not gonna have velocity, I assume. Okay, yeah. All these have no alpha. For some reason, I don't know why that's the default with color. Something I don't know. That something seems weird there. Whatever. Let's see if we get movement now. Okay, a little slow. It's a little on the slow side. Is it solid? It is solid. That's something. Okay, let's turn on autoplay for a bit. And we're just gonna let that run for a bit and see what happens. Okay, this is working. I think the dumb idea might be working. And it is a dumb idea, I admit. But with the proper background and thematic elements, it will all come together. Yes, Al. Yes. Do you feel it? Oh. Oh. How severe can this get? I don't know yet. Let's find out. I gotta get Photoshop open and take some screenshots of a spreadsheet. It's the good stuff. This is good. This is good. You see, it kind of like, it evens out pretty quick. I was trying to think, like, there are some levels, like, On with the Snow, and a handful of others, where in the mid-game and the late game, the gimmick doesn't even matter. It's like completely... Yeah, the gear level, that's another good example. The gimmick just doesn't matter once you get to the mid and the late game. You play past it, and then that's it. But I really like levels like Undercurrents, where there's this constant, like, oh no, this is gonna be a problem soon, kind of things. I think those are, in my opinion, the most fun levels to watch being played. To play, maybe. Oh geez, mice are kind of like a killer in this level, apparently. The silent killer. Yeah. This is something that you have to work around the entire time. And that's just what I want. All right, so what we need to get, oops, is background. This is dumb, but I like it. The dawning horror. Oh, no. You know what? I think that speed is good. Yeah. See, the bot is not going to think about the effects of too many mice. All right, backgrounds. Pull up a background. Okay, that's the full size of background. All right, that's very workable. Behold the new background. It's brilliant. Inspired, even. I'm you know what? Yeah, I'm saving that. That's it. All right. This is I think we got this one in one. Like that coding worked out just about how I wanted it to. Right off the bat. Images, backgrounds. Yep. Okay. Now then. What else can we do about the theming here? The walls. I mean, I think... Ooh, we got some options on the walls here. I mean, one is just like the classic thick border. Except that really does just look like a black line, a thin black line. Which is fine. Oops. There we go. Yeah, we don't want to go with the wood, though. Let me pull up some classic spreadsheet images here. Maybe I can get us some inspiration here. I mean, just a line is pretty good, honestly. Just kind of a gray, featureless line. Let's do it that way. Take off the sprite. Here, let's select all of these. Here. Take off the sprite, set it to none, and then color to just a gray. Hello? Are you gonna render? Oh, I have to do sprite UI square. What is it? No. What is it? Sprite shape. No. What is this one? Square. This one's just called square. There's 3 things called square. Oh. All right. Wait. That's just actually a square. Oh, because I've got the scaling. Okay. That's fine. In that case, let's actually open up our image for level images post. Here's the bouncy post. Let's just take this. Let's just take this and crank it up to just pure white and save it as white post. Whoops. Well, we'll fix that. I got the casing a little bit off because apparently caps lock is on. White post. Okay, put that on these, and yeah, and the gray will carry over multiplicatively. All right, let's take left wall and right wall. Let's scale those pretty low. I was thinking about that. Maybe. It's not out of the question. It could be fun. Stocks. I mean, I was just thinking generic spreadsheet, Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel, the game. Hello? Can I grab that? There we go. Oh, I get you. Because of livestock. I mean, livestocks would be a fantastic name. All right, we're already looking a lot better, which is to say worse. All right, our cloud. We're cooking. We are cooking. Our scoreboard boxes need to be obviously very different. Actually, I've got a great idea for the scoreboard boxes. Let's open up. Let's open up our cloud and our normal signs. All right. How's this dumb idea? Basically just like dumb rounded rectangle. What a great idea. Pop up with a slight drop shadow, effectively. So we need, let's just use this for now, but we'll cut this in a little bit. So we want, whoops. Well, sure. That. Cool. And then rectangular selection. Lovely, lovely. Blending options. Color overlay. white. Just pure ugly white. Stroke, dark gray, 3 pixels, and a drop shadow. Cannot actually see the drop shadow. Let's crank up the drop shadow a little bit. And let's change the angle of that drop shadow a bit. Let's make it a bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get rid of this. Yeah, there it is. There's our there's our sign. There's our sign. And then we need the same exact thing for this, except smaller. Right there. And now we just extend this to match. Perfect. Dumb idea. Score. Any ideas for the score clouds? What's something else that shows up? Let me get in a spreadsheet here. I mean, it could just be more of these. These are fine, actually. A notepad, but a generic-looking Windows 95 window. Oh, ow! That's it. That's honestly better. Dang it. Gosh, this man. He can't be stopped. That's not on theme. Although a baseball level could be pretty fun. I do like that idea. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to just start with a rectangle. I gotta make it kind of big. Big and yellow. Big and kind of faded yellow. Oh, wow. That is it. That is the color, isn't it? We got that right away. We want to give it a warp. Just a little bit of warping here. Oh, wait, hang on. Before we do that, let's duplicate it. So we're going to do kind of a manual shadow so that we can kind of cheat the, we're going to cheat the shadow a little bit. Okay. Bring this back. Fill it with black. Now we're going to transform it, but like not as much. Then we're going to blur it. Just a whole level for that. We're gonna blur it pretty hard. We're gonna erase it towards the top. Actually, we're gonna mask it so that we can do a gradient. So the drop shadow fades out as you go up. We're gonna take the whole thing and reduce the opacity. That's believable. Then we're gonna take this yellow here, and we're gonna get a very slightly darker yellow. We're gonna gradient our way down. Oop, other way. Look at that. It's subtle. It's subtle. That's an interesting idea. That is quite a different mechanic right there. All right, there we go. Sticky note. They never disappear. All right, level loader. Sign override. Wait, cloud override, sticky note. Sign override. Small sign override. And here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I just realized there's a pretty big issue in the color here. You can't read that white font. That is almost exactly what we needed. The sticky note turned out really good, though. So what we need to do is take this and just darken it. Just darken it. We'll go by 30. The outline, I've tried that. It looks really bad on most of the signs. That's much better. That's much better. And it still has that very, like, all right, little pop-up window kind of look to it. Okay, and then take this. Again, minus 30. Save that out. Desk job theme. It's beautiful. You know what? So when I did eventually like swap these out to like 2 different pages of the same element, I wound up with a lot of extra space on the far left center, and Bishy made the best use of that. That is a perfect streamer webcam spot. Like, that is it right there. That is exactly what that's for, officially. The Bishy box. You know what? I'm digging it. This is a dumb idea. Have those donkeys on my desk by Monday. I don't think so. I like that it's exact. That it's like, yeah, you're gonna have more on the left, and you have to play around that. No surprises. It's just that's what you're dealing with. The Pig Sheep reports. Beautiful. Poetry. The more I look at this, I'm like, this is a dumb idea. I love it. Brilliant. Something about this, though. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. I thought there was something. All right, game zone needs to be pushed back, and the backdrop can be pushed back even further. He's only a little guy. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is such a cursed idea. Neckties. They don't have necks. Most of them are just a head. No, they get necks. The larger animals get to have necks, barely. Glasses, pocket protector. I can't keep doing asset swaps. It takes so much time to redraw all these. Like, even if it's just drawing on top of them. This is why programmers hire artists, apparently. The word scores. Oh, score. Probably. I'm okay with it. Yeah. I mean, swap is going off the side, and I don't really mind it. This is such a dumb idea. Everything's constantly shifting. And you have to keep thinking about, oh, if I drop this animal, what's that gonna do down below? What's gonna happen here? Oh, there's the goat. The goat. And the kids can learn math while they're playing this level. This is everything we needed. Now, balance-wise, this is probably going to mean that, you know, there are more gold medals than there are extras to unlock. Which is probably for the best, that as the game goes on, there's more things that you have more opportunities to unlock things. I think that's okay. Such vibrant colors on the chart. I love it. I don't know. Should we use the animal colors? I like the very default spreadsheet colors, just thematically speaking. It's more true to form. Let's see what it looks like. All right. Let me do this. Let me grab some animals. Some animal colors in paint. Just because that's going to make it easier. Mouse gray. Chicken white. See, that's not great, but it'll work. This deep blue for cats. Rooster orange. Rover yellow. Pig pink. Let's take a look. Yeah. The chicken. I could use a different color for the chicken, like the wattle, the comb. The white is not great. Also, where are all the mice? Let me do this. Grab this part here. I haven't seen any. There's been no mice. How does this happen? How does this happen? There's one. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, that's doable. Honestly, yeah. And it does kind of help. It helps drive home the theme a little bit better. All right, make this one this red color. Oops. Okay, and then we could use the green of the sleep cap for the sheep. Let me get this out so I can actually like really. There we go. Make sure I get a good color pick here. Goat color. Maybe we use the horns of the goat. Donkey color is pretty easy. A nice brown. Cow color. Utterly pink. How do we like that? Let's see how this works. Okay. Yeah, this is good. We'll let that run for a bit, but I think we got it. In which case, I can actually go ahead and start putting in an entry in the level selector, which should automatically create a leaderboard entry the first time that a score is submitted, once it actually has an entry. We will call, let's see, yeah, stonks, farm stocks. That's good. That's good. TPS. Livestocks. I think that's probably the best we're gonna get. This is called. Oh, and I need a thumbnail. I do need to get a thumbnail. Beautiful. All right. You may proceed, autoplay. It's true. Oh, I do not want to use the music override of Christmas music. Make sure to take that out. There we go. Target score. I don't feel like this one's going to be very hard, but in the interest of being fair to the players and letting them have a better chance of getting a hold of some gold medals, maybe we'll drop it down to a 3,500. I want people to be able to actually unlock unlockables. No. One change I was thinking about doing, but it would take a long time to actually like explain it to the player, is have silver medals and bronze medals count towards your total number of gold medals for unlock purposes. Like, oh, you got a silver and a bronze. That's worth as much as one gold, so you get one extra unlock now. Because then it still feels like you're working towards some things. All right, I think we did it. I think we made a new level. I got a lot of the bug fixes done earlier. There it is. Livestocks. Oh, I don't have it added to the scene list. Right, I gotta actually go to the level. Open it up. Go to build settings with the level open, and then say add open scene, and then it gets added. Sure. I think this is a fun one. This brings us to 15 total levels. And what a dumb but interesting gimmick. This is such a cursed idea. I was just thinking, like, what if? All right, hear me out. Histogram. That's the level. I'm just watching this unfold, and it's just so dumb. But it's also kind of like weirdly interesting to see the data. It's like, oh, interesting. Well, now we've just gone and done it. Fixed bugs. Zeke would never release the data. It was there all along, though. See, this one is kind of interesting because the cleaner you keep the board, like it really snowballs. If the board is messy, you're going to be doing worse. If you're doing bad, you're going to do worse. Perfect. No stalemating here. And you really do see a leftward bias in the data, which is good. Makes it more predictable. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, one thing I want to do. Oh, donkey. Come on, there it is. Yeah, because you clean them up. If you've got a mouse, you've got your dedicated mouse spot. You throw the mouse there, and then the next time you get a mouse, you clean it up right away. It's like sometimes you get unlucky, but probably. So one thing that would be nice. Well, you know what? This is really good that this works. That this doesn't show anything. Because there are no scores. If we go into the base level, how do we feel about moving these buttons? If I move these buttons up a little bit, like up to here, which I know is they're floating a bit up here. But I could scale them down. They're still going to be floating. You can't leave a mouse about your house. It's true. Never do that. All right, then we take these labels here. We can mostly leave these in the same place, but we'll scoot them just for... I don't want them to be too far away. But let's move them all the way to here. And... here. Leave lots of room. Okay, but then Steam stuff. This is where it gets ugly. Oh, right. These actually get used for the rankings. Jeez, this is a lot of stuff here. It's all these take these gizmos out of here. Okay, temporarily, let's hide those. Let's take these scores here and put in a random score. Let's take these names and let's just grab let's grab some random name off the leaderboard here. Then this guy's got a really long name. Perfect. Wow. Okay, so now, with that in mind, we can stretch this out more. And these we can push over further. Actually, we can go even further now. In fact, we can go all the way to a regular position. And these can go pretty far out. Yeah, that's much better. But it requires that these labels are all the way over here instead of over here. To make that fit better. That works much better for these long names. Let's just pull up a level and see how this looks. Oh, okay, well that looks awful right off the bat. This is much better. That's just way out there, isn't it? Dang it. Maybe it's because these buttons are, I mean, that looks pretty massive as well. What about with controller? Where's my controller? How's the controller input look there? Oh, no. I think I just need to make those buttons smaller. I think that's my issue mostly right now. So let's try that. Let's scale them. And then let us move them just right over there. Nestle that. Nestle that. Save, play. 27 points off appearing in global. That's the way it goes. Okay, that does look better. Keyboard, that's okay. Then left, right. Left, right actually looks fine. See, now the weird thing is that these numbers are... There's such a gap. There's such a huge gap there. I hate it. Also, 4, 5, 6. I'd like for that to be 4th, 5th, 6th. Score manager. 6. GQ. Welcome in. I got a fix for your bug. I need to publish it. But first I want to redo this ranking system because now we have new things that you can look at on the scoreboard. The fix is to ban GQ from the game. Perfect. Score rank to string. Let's have a private string rank to ordinal. Takes in a rank, spits out first, second, third. Yeah, if rank is less than or equal to 0, I don't know, just return rank, because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm 0th on the leaderboard. If rank equals 1, return first. Wait, I need to think about this formula. First, second, third, and then everything up until 10th is 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 17th, 20th, 21st. Okay, so that's where it gets weird. So we want to mod... Okay. If rank is less than 20, then we've got a straightforward pattern. 2 is second, 3 is third, everything else up until 19 and including actually including 20 is rank plus 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. And then after that, oh, dang it. What if it's 100? Okay. Starting from 20 to 100, we follow the pattern of you just have to look at the last digit. But after that, you have to look at the last 2 digits. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Last 2 is what we have to look at, which is rank mod 10. No, rank mod 100. What am I thinking? So look at the last 2 digits. If they are 0, 1, then return rank plus st, which is first, 100 first, 200 first, 300 first. If it's 2, then rank plus nd, 100 second, 200 second. I don't know if we're gonna get that many. Why does it say thund? Get that out of here. How did that happen? And then just return rank plus th. And then otherwise, if the last 2 digits in the number are greater than 20, then it's basically the same thing here, except we're just looking at the last digit. Last 2, last digit is rank mod 10. Can anybody think of any counterexamples here? Okay, I think this is it. I think this is the formula for calculating the word first, second, third. Oh, you're right. If it's less than or equal to 0, I should be appending ND. I should change that line. If the last two digits, just the last two, like everything other than the last two digits doesn't actually count at all. Like it doesn't matter if you're in the hundreds, thousands, millionths. All that matters is the last two digits. And if those two digits are less than 20, then you only care about one or two. Everything else is 12th, 13th, 11th, 15th, 9th, 10th, 20th. And then, if you don't fall into this 20 or less category, if you're anywhere between 21 and 99, then you look at the very last digit. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 27th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 32nd. That's it. Okay, we're good. We're good. That's it. Rank to ordinal. Score. That's a fun little formula. That's a fun thing to like. This is the kind of stuff I really enjoy in programming, as dumb as that is like 33rd. That's a good point. We got to get the 33rd. That's what we skipped. We skipped 3. 3 being third. 3 being third. Fun with numbers. And that still keeps 13th. It's stuff like, hey, you know the rules for how to write Roman numerals, but can you actually write them out in a way that is precise? And it's not just like, well, you do this and this and this. It's like, no. Give me a step-by-step breakdown. What is step 1? Come on. Can you do it? It's like a puzzle. But you're trying to challenge your own preconceived ideas of how well you know how to do something. GQ, we got a brand new level in this next update, and you're gonna love it. That's all I can say. Okay, cool. That's better. So that will add ranks to here, so it's clear that this is your rank and this is the score. Now the problem here is that when you switch over to targets, there's now this massive gap here, and I think it's ugly. I hate this. Ew. I could tell it to move the location based on which one you're on. That feels gross, though, right? Reign of the Turpiders. That would be fun. Sticky webs. What could you do with that? With like little webs strung across that you can break through, and then they keep reappearing every once in a while. I don't know how that could be good. There's some interesting problems with that, but I can't see anything good happening with those. I feel like I want a separate first, second, third block right here, which is awful. Because we're already like renaming them. What if this would be dumb? This would be dumb. All right, consider. This is a what about that? Append a tab. It's low effort and it works. Let's see what happens. I gotta keep an eye on if anybody's jumping on to stream tonight. that does work. That does look okay. And then these numbers are way out here because these names can get long. Oh, then that happens. This looks good at least. Global bests. Why is it doing... Oh, that's why. Okay. So global bests needs to use the ranking as well. Score ranks. That's it. That should be first, second, third. I won't count on it or anything, but okay. Use controller. Well, now it's not going to pull them anymore. Okay, let's make one other alteration here, which is what is it going to be? The scores can be pulled a little bit further right, I think, without much problems, I hope. Oh wait, it was the other scores that I wanted to move. Local bests. These numbers right here. Right. I mean, they're okay. They're okay where they are. Play. Okay, that's all right. Great, and then one more to the right, and we get... That looks significantly better, I think. And this means that if you can hit the top 3, you will be visible all the time. Like Al. The scores that everyone is aspiring to hit. All right, there it is. I think we got it. Now obviously this needs some testing. Let me check my my message here or my little notepad document. Oh, that is duh. Here's something that needs to be changed. The version. This is going to be version 1.1. The rule is going to be if it includes any new levels, that is going to be the middle number incremented. If it's just bug fixes or minor tweaks, then it's a minor version. Major version, probably never changing. I don't think we're ever going to see Pen Pals 2.0 unseats me on her 3 accounts. She's behind 7 proxies. Oh, here's a nice thing that I added in. Apparently, I broke the feature of being able to pause when you unfocus the window. So right now it doesn't because I also added some. You can opt in and out of it. So now when I drop focus, it actually pauses like it's supposed to, but you can opt out of that. By default that's on. And I also did add the autoplay as like a secret thing. You know what I should do is I should totally have a little text that tells you autoplay is on. Press press button to un-autoplay. And also, I should turn autoplay off anytime you push a button, right? Maybe? I don't know. I don't want it to be something that someone accidentally bumps into and doesn't know how to turn off. Like, oh no, I hit a button and now my game is going crazy. So I should probably include that. You know? Brilliant! We'll call this autoplay hint. I don't know where that's going to appear. Let's just check this out. That is kind of one of the issues with having these set on different things. Where is it? Where is it? Level base, UI elements, right cloud, canvas, autoplay, hint. Ah. Way up there. So I want it at negative 0.65, 2.3. Naturally. Oops, nope, not that. .65, 2.3. Okay, and what I need to do is by default have that not show up until you enable autoplay. So if is attract mode. Okay, so let's see here. Text equals game object dot bind autoplay hint dot get component text mesh pro UI UGUI. If it's attract mode, text.text equals the hint, otherwise blank it out. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have it be empty by default until you turn it on. Let's make sure that works, because I don't want to ship autoplay while it's kind of dangerous to accidentally enable it. It's a secret option. It's the screensaver mode, okay? Everything's fine. Now, normally when I hit it, yeah, it still locks in. So I need to make sure that there's one other thing it does, which is use mouse movement equals false. Because right now the mouse position overrides it unless you input a directional input. This is a pretty nice content update. Okay, here we go. Boom. Love it. So it shows up in the top corner. That, I hope that's legible on whatever level it happens to show up on. And then press backspace, and it turns it off. Okay, great. All right, cool. I think we've got 1.1 basically done. Let's take a look at the leaderboards real quick. Al's still up there. Al is still up there. Of course he is. He can't be stopped. Whoops. Bring it back. Thank you. All right. Photoshop. Done. The sticky note actually turned out pretty nice. I mean, I guess now that I think about it, it's not my first time making a from scratch sticky note. Buttoned up and looking good. All right, anybody on? I think we're gonna wind down here. Oh, we did it. We finished a weekend and then a content update for Pen Pals. Everybody's gonna launch their game and be like, whoa, where was this level? I don't remember this one. You can do Steam like news announcements for your game. I can make it say whatever I want. That'd be a good place to stick the patch notes so that I don't have to build another menu in here with more button controllers. I gotta say, out of all game dev stuff, I feel like menus are my least favorite. Man, if I do an RPG, there's gonna be a ton of menus. It's like all menus. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, though. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of... I think I'm gonna just go ahead and make a build, run it locally, test it out a bit. Oops, all menus. Basically. I'm gonna test it out a bit. Maybe I can get this published out tonight. I don't know. Maybe I should send a test copy to Hovercat first. We'll see. Like, there's a major bug in the current version, and I'm really scared someone's gonna accidentally bump into it like GQ did. So I want to get that fixed, but also I don't want to introduce new problems. So there's that. So I'm gonna spend some time doing some testing. Let's do one last check for anyone to raid into. Oh wait, you know what I should do is I should search for Pen Pals and see if anybody is streaming Pen Pals. No. Wait, I have to check all three. I have to check all three categories to make sure. No. What's weird to me is that there are no videos on the actual Pen Pals or on the other, and there's none on the other wrong Pen Pals. It's only one of the wrong Pen Pals that gets all of them. You know what I think it is? I think it's because it has more followers. It has 5 followers on Twitch. That's the only thing I can think of. That's my guess. Who knows? All right, everyone, thank you for hanging out and watching this nonsense. We got a good level in place, and hopefully I can get that published out real soon. So be watching for updates in Steam. Oh, when's it gonna happen? Oh, you don't know. Sometime soon this week. Not tonight. That's dangerous. Have a good night. Take care. See you next time.